Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is December 4th. So if you follow me on the other social medias, you might want to fast forward to the extra card pulls because I'm not really going to say anything different. So on there, if you don't follow me there, I did tell a little bit of a Bible story that has a perfect example of what is happening in the planets right now. So this is Numbers 22, the story of the talking donkey, right? So we've got Balaam, who is asked by these folks to come curse the Israelites, right? And he goes and he asks God and he says, can I do this? And God says, no, they're protected. You can't do that. Well, these folks come back later and they ask Balaam again to do it, but this time they're offering like all these riches to come do it. And instead of the guy saying, no, I've already been told they're protected, I can't do that, he goes back to God and he says, hey, are you sure? Because they're like offering me all this stuff. It would be really cool if I could have that, right? And God basically says, you know what? Screw it. Go ahead. Go, right? You didn't want to listen the first time. Do what you want to do, I guess, right? And then along his path there, God puts this angel with the sword and all of that in his path, and that keeps stopping him. Now he can't see, Balaam can't see this angel, only his donkey can. And his donkey keeps trying to go off the path to avoid this angel that is sitting there ready to take them out if they make it to them. And Balaam keeps beating his donkey and trying to put him back on the path and everything. And then God finally lets the donkey talk. The donkey's like, hey, how come you're beating me? What are you doing? And Balaam says, well, because you keep getting off the path. And the donkey tells him, hey, you've been riding me for years and I've never taken you the wrong way. Why would you not trust where I'm taking you now, basically? And then God lets Balaam see the angel, and then it all becomes clear, right? It all goes, oh, that's why the donkey kept taking me off the path. There was something blocking my path, right? Now, ultimately, the angel moves out of the way. Balaam gets to go on to where he was headed. But when he gets there, his purpose for being there has changed, because he now goes from the doing what they want him to do and cursing the Israelites as they want him to do, to listening to what God is telling him to do and following that instead. Okay. So that's really what we have going on in planets right now, is that we have Mercury retrograde. So we're going back, we're revisiting something, but it is moving back towards the sun. It is being blinded by the sun. So we cannot see the path forward. We can't see what's right in front of us at all, right? So we are really having to listen to our intuition to guide us at this moment. We will get that clarity. It's actually that conjunction between Mercury retrograde and the sun are exact tomorrow afternoon, evening. So we should be getting that clarity tomorrow. But right now, today, we can't see anything. We have no idea what's sitting ahead of us. And then the sun is in that square with Saturn. That is exact this morning. That's where those roadblocks are coming in. That's where something is standing in our path and keeping us from moving forward. Now, Saturn is in Pisces, so we really need to make sure that we are listening to our intuition. We are standing our ground when it comes to our intuition. If your gut's telling you don't do something, don't do it. We need to trust the process, trust our guides, trust the universe to guide us, right? So if the universe is stopping us for whatever reason, we need to stop. The moon, our emotional self and our subconscious self, is still in Capricorn today. It will conjunct Venus. This could very well be a moment of temptation. This could be something is trying to stop you from doing something, right? You're being told, no, you can't do this. And here comes along somebody and says, hey, I'll give you a raise if you stay. I'll give you more money. I'll do this. That's that moment of temptation. So really watch out for that today. The moon is also going to make a trine to Uranus. This is like a sudden surprise, aha moment, probably not a very comfortable one, and it could have to do with finances and money. So really watch out for that. Just slow down today for sure. If you see this surprise come up, don't be don't like be reactive to it. Definitely stop and listen to what's going on, what's happening with it. We also have a sextile to Neptune. Now, Neptune's sitting really still because it stations direct this weekend. So it is revealing, but it's revealing from an intuitive space. It's not revealing by like what's right in front of us, okay? So really, as we go through today, you've got to listen to your intuition. You've got to accept the blockages as they come up. You've got to make sure that you are standing your ground. You're defending yourself. You are defending your intuition. You're not allowing others to gaslight you into ignoring it. You're not allowing others to tempt you into ignoring it, okay? The energy of the day is the Seven of Wands, being guarded, making sure that you're guarding your heart, you're guarding your mind, your emotional state, your intuitive state. You definitely need to have that guard up. We are focusing on the Two of Wands, okay? What have you made the decision to move towards? Where have you been stopped? Where are you being tempted to keep pushing forward even though you've been stopped in your tracks, right? So we're keeping our eye on the prize, on that end goal, right? But we need to also be paying attention to the path to get there. Where are we being redirected? How has our ultimate goal changed at this point? Like, what decision did you make to move forward on, and where are the changes being made to redirect you on that path? What we're avoiding is the Fool. No leaps of faith, no saying, screw it, let's just see what happens, right? Because again, we cannot see anything clearly. We're going to get that clarity, but we're not going to get it until tomorrow. Bottom of the deck is King of Wands. So there's like this almost egotistical energy. Mars is sitting still. It stations retrograde on Friday. So there is like this desire in Leo on top of that, and Leo's very stubborn. Like there's this desire to just sit there and be super egotistical and be like, no, I'm, top dog. I'll do whatever I want, blah, 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 right? Really make sure that you are keeping that under wraps. You are being conscious of that, and you're not allowing don't allow that to guide you, right? Allow your intuition to guide you, not your ego today. You're probably going to be surrounded by a lot of people who are super in their ego today as well. Clarifiers on our Seven of Wands. Oh, too much. Five of Swords and more. Yeah. And make sure you're guarding yourself against, other people's words. They might not have the best of intentions for you. People gossiping about you. Five of Swords a lot of times is like gossiping, talking behind your back type of energy. And the Three of Wands, okay? So yeah, maybe you're on a path for something that's for you, that's for yourself, right? And maybe you're starting to see some things come. Maybe you have seen a few things come in, right? And now you got all these people talking behind your back, right? You've got this gossiping about you following your dreams, whatever. Don't allow other people and their gaslighting and their controlling and their egos to drag you backwards. Have that guard up. Have those intentions set to keep you guarded and safe from the outside influences, right? We are definitely listening to our guides and following the process. Maybe those things aren't coming in super fast, right? So people are laughing at you or whatever. Don't let that take you backwards. We don't care what other people's opinion of you is none of your business, right? If you are listening to your guides and you are following your path forward, it will work out. It's just things are moving slow right now. That's astrologically, we're working with the energy. The energy is slow at the moment, and that is okay. That's just time to plan more, right? So let's put some clarifiers on our Two of Wands. We've got the Six of Swords. Oh, so you made a decision to find more peace. I did. I absolutely did. And Six of Wands. So, Six of Swords. Yeah, sixes. Huh. So this decision to move forward that you've made, that you're focusing on, right? the ultimate goal was to find a place of peace. It was to get out of this like chaotic mindset that kept you like always feeling right? Always had you feeling just down and out, right? And moving toward a space of victory and celebration, a place where you can feel like you are you, a place where you can celebrate yourself, right? And just keep that in mind. I actually really love that. Don't allow this shady, sneaky, behind the scenes type of energy to drag you back into the place that you were deciding to get out of in the first place. Okay? Clarifiers for the Fool. Oop. Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. You know what? You do not have to justify what abundance looks like to you. There is going to be that Mercury retrograde, especially in a fire sign. I don't know about you guys, but it's had my mind in a space where I kind of want to run my mouth, like a lot. I'm already a mouthy person, and this has been making it worse. But be careful you're not just like popping off at the mouth, right? And you don't have to justify your goals to anyone. They're your goals. They're nobody else's. It's not their business. So you don't have to go off on somebody because they're tearing you down or talking about you behind your back. You just keep moving forward. You keep moving towards your goals. You keep listening to your guides. You keep following the path. You make the adjustments where you need to make the adjustments. Seven of Pentacles are on the bottom, so that tells me that this Sun-Saturn square it's just an adjustment. It's a change. It's a conflict, a roadblock, something of that nature, but it is shifting your direction. It is changing your direction. It is changing how you are heading towards your goals, or maybe even what that goal is at the end. And you don't have to defend that to anybody. You do not have to explain to anybody why your idea of abundance does not match theirs. You don't have to explain to anybody the path that you're taking to get there. It's none of their business. It's your life, not theirs. Don't allow other people to drag you backwards with this more difficult energy that we're in today. Stay listening to your intuition. Keep your boundaries high. Follow your guides and listen as things come up throughout the day.